So this is the only meeting we're going to have. I'm not going to call back. So I would I'd like you to pay attention. And if you're going to ask any question, please start writing your question or you just keep it aside. Once it's time for the questions, you just ask me because I'm not going to call back. It's very simple. The thing is very simple. So that's why I'm starting like all over again from the beginning of what a trend is, an uptrend, a downtrend. You already know what a downtrend is. So first of all, we'll be taking this uptrend for you to know, okay, what a break of structure means. You understand? So I don't know any of you. Do you even know what a break of structure is? That's the first question now. Do you know what a break of structure is? Please unmute and answer.
No, sir.
Have you been reading the, what is it called now?
Candlestick
The
Bible.
candlestick Bible. Yes. Have you been reading it?
No, sir. I got the phone. I got the phone this evening, so I did not read today and yesterday.
Have you at any time been reading it?
Yes, sir. I've been reading.
Everyone here, when was the last time you guys read the candlestick Bible? Man, when was the last time you read your candlestick Bible?
I've been reading it since I've joined this Discord group.
Are you sure you've been reading it?
Yes, sure.
You're trading as thin foods. All this other thing I'm showing you guys are just
You don't need to
addition to what you understand. These are just secret tips that I'm showing you guys. The major trading, vibe is on the candlestick Bible, like how you trade like on a normal day. If you want to trade like somebody that just support and resistance, that's what trading is about, and that's what candlestick Bible teaches you from the beginning to the end. So if you are still finding it difficult to understand where to take your entries from or what to do in a particular trade anytime you go into the market, meaning you're not studying the candlestick Bible. It's a complete, in short, a beginner to advanced course on the candlestick Bible. As I am, I still go to the candlestick Bible to see, even if I don't read it, I just look at the pictures of it. Maybe I forget something, then I forget my rules. Do you understand? The major thing and the basic thing on this particular class is that you need to understand what trading is all about first. Then the second part is you need to understand what a trend is. So how do you know a trend want to change? You need to understand that part. So and everything is on the Candlestick Bible uh book, but I would still just want to do it here so that we would from here pick how we're going on a trade and how we'll be exiting that trade. Do you understand? And when to enter any trade. So this is an uptrend, even without using the trend line to know, okay, this is an uptrend like this, right? This is an uptrend,
Sir,
even without using a
please, I
yes,
have a question, sir.
please. So what's your question?
Okay. Like this uptrend now, the
Yes.
pullback of this uptrend, before it can
Mm.
start breaking it off, is it going to stay on the resistance or is going to move down? That's what is always confusing me anytime I see it on the chat. Because they were like they said there is something this meant that
We'll
going
get
to
there. We'll get there.
okay,
I'll
okay, sir.
show you on the chat. But the basic thing or the summary of this whole shit is that the trading what's it called? Pattern I'm going to show you now. All those strategies that those everybody is teaching online. If you go online now, you see different strategies. Even I myself have taught you guys uh different strategies, right? Yeah. So, but then those strategies are hidden inside of this particular trading psychology I'm going to share for you guys now. Like this trading pattern I'm going to share for you. This swing point. When you have a swing point, or you know how to swing, all those other things you are doing in the chart, they are hidden inside the demand and supply of all these swing points. Do you understand? So if you check my chart very well now, you see that I don't come and draw too many lines, right? All I do is just wait for a demand zone, a supply zone, like the one I saw yesterday. I waited for a supply zone, waited for a 1 hour candle close. You know, Timmy was early enough he caught it early enough, but I think I'm just seeing his message now on WhatsApp that he didn't even hold the trade. And the reason he didn't hold it is because he does not have this knowledge of where he even took the trade from and where the trade is going to go to. That's the reason. Because if you take a trade from a particular zone, it means that the trade is still going. It's if it starts from a point A, it's something like this. If a trade starts vast from point B, it's coming down first to point A. And the only reason you will know it's coming down to point A is it broke this low. You see that it comes the first target, maybe you're targeting a profit level. The first place you beat this particular low and goes back up to retest. Once you take the trade from the retest, the first place you are targeting is this low. So yesterday he took a trade. Yesterday. Now I think he added one more position. The reason I added one more position is the information I have that he does not have. Do you understand? So and that trade by now could have even given him the balance he's saying that is not enough. And as I yesterday was already having I think $10 on that trade. And as at now, each of those positions that I opened is already on $40 profit. Only one position is already on $40 profit. So before it to get to TP, you already know how much that will be. And it's almost halfway. I think it's on a quarter halfway. Do you get? So before it to get to where it's going to, like the direction of that trade, you must have made his balance back. I've wrecked an account of about $100. I've made a loss, like trying to day trade, trying to use all those plenty strategies out there. I wrecked an account from $100 up to the point that account was now $5 balance. You know, I always tell you guys how it is. I wrecked that account to that point. What saved that account is a swing. I just used that account to take a swing and it revived that account to about $50 profit. Just one swing revived it to $50 profit. So that $50 was now what I now use to start spreading to take more trades to build the account on a swing also. So it's not magic. So if you really want to know how to trade and want to be profitable, you need to start swinging. You need to start swinging. And I think I sent a picture to you guys on the group where the same trade I took, somebody else took it and made about 100,000 USD, and it hasn't even gotten to the profit level yet, and it's already on 100,000. So by the time you go to the profit, it must have had maybe 150 or 170, as the case may be. That's not the point here now. So how do you know where to take a trade and how to draw your trend line? When you see an uptrend, this is your trend line. That's if you're trading with the trend line. But for some persons, it's not everybody that's trading with the trend line. Me, I can trade with the trend line. I can decide not to trade with the trend line. I can just be looking out for the trade and waiting for it to break the last low. What do I mean break the last low? You know, if you check all this trade, you know, it went up, came down, it didn't break this low. It went up, came down, it did not break this one. This is a low, it didn't break it. Do you get it? Look at it. It didn't break it. This is a low. Please pay attention. This is where everything lies. It didn't break it. So this one, so this tells you the uptrend continues. So you keep buying the particular. So are you getting it now? So now when you buy, like when it pulls back like this and you buy, what you do is that look at it now. If it pulls back to this point and you see a change of character, you'll be looking at anything that will make it break this last high. You're already expecting a pullback, and that pullback you're expecting it to break the next high because you already know it's an uptrend. So when a trade is now pulling back like this, all you are looking for, you're not even minding to take the sell, except it's from a very, very high time frame. Then you can take the sell. Do you understand? But if it's not on the higher time frame, for somebody like me, I often decide not to take pullbacks because pullbacks can just be doing dramatic movements, especially when you're trading currency pairs. But if you are trading synthetic pairs, you can easily take pullbacks because it doesn't have anything that makes it add to drama. Do you understand? News can just come based on it's an uptrend on the currency pair and to move it up, even if it has not come to retest this zone. But so it's going to retest that particular environment. So oftentimes, even if I'm taking pullback, I don't wait till it gets to this particular TP. So I take my profit before it gets down. Because I don't anyhow, anything can happen there. But what am I trying to say? You see that all these levels, it was coming down, it did not come to break this. It was coming down, it did not come to break this. So how do you know a break of structure want to happen? Do you get? How do you know? This is a break of structure, actually. This one here. Let me show you. This is a break of structure. The difference between a break of structure and a change of character. I want to teach you now something new today now. I think I've taught you guys before, but now they go back to my book. So let's just do it again. So that's the break of structure. So anytime you have a break of structure, you already know you are expecting pullback and expansion. Do you understand? Please unmute. Let me know you guys are following.
Yeah, with you, sir.
So, do you understand what a break of structure means now? If you
Yes,
have
sir.
a break of structure, if you a break of look at a high now, then you now have a trade now that breaks it to the upside. That's a break of structure. So once you have a break of structure to the upside and like this, once you have a trade like this, right? You have a trade like this. I'm gonna take out this low here. Then instead, it came to take it out like this. Bro, you are already on an uptrend. This is a break of structure like this. Once you have a break of structure to the upside, this one we're getting now from this particular trade is for the trade to come down to this any of this zone. So when it comes down to a zone inside here, it gives you a change of confirmation, particular structure again. That's what you're saying. So if you're going to do that, what's it called? The high like this or inside, do you get? On some occasion, when I'm very sure it has a very long uptrend, it depends on how it is. I can decide to just swing it. It depends. Like the one we're on now, like this one like this. You get it has a starting. Trade always has a beginning. It has a starting. Where is it targeting? Your next target, profit target should be here. Should be here. Do you get? So if I'm taking a buy from here now, I'm holding it till it gets here, but I'm going to leave it here because it's going to pull back first, do some divergences before it goes and break this one. So that's how trading goes. So look at it now. This is the same thing here now. So oftentimes when the trade goes to this point, you not to be trade here. The first place you should target is this particular one here. Do you get? That's the first place you target. And you see the trade didn't even get to that place. It got to this particular zone, this zone here. Go to this zone and pull back. So that's the reason I am taking my first profit around this zone. Do you get? That's why I'm taking my profit around this zone. So this is it. So before it came down and it broke it to the upside, we're going to come back to this place, but then let's go back to what I'm explaining here. So, okay. So immediately you see there's a break up to this side. What you just do, just carry, you see there's a break. Just look for a place here. There must be a zone here, a demand zone here around this place that the trade will come to. Or the reason why we're drawing it like this is just for example's sake. But in the real sense, there must be a zone around here. Just enter, put your stop loss below that particular zone. Then target either this zone. Do you get? That's what you would do. Target a little above it. And you would end up having a very sweet trade, except you are swinging the trades. So how do you now take sweet trade? Because most of the time I take trades on change of character. So change of character happens. You already know break of structure. So when you have break of structure, it gives you the room for continuation. Like here now, it saw a break of structure. So I already said break of structure, POS. Once you see a POS, you are expecting a continuation, right? So, but this trade now came down like this. So we're expecting it to come back here, right? Are you guys there? Hello.
Yes, boss, right here, sir.
We're expecting the trade to come back here and go up. Isn't that what we're expecting? Just the way the uptrend is going,
Yes, sir.
right? Yeah. So, but in the weight of expecting it to give us a change of character, all the trade, you just see the trade did, it came to now break this one here, this particular low that is here. It broke it and, broke it like this. A downtrend. Even if you don't put your trend line like this, even if you don't put your low on an uptrend, it's automatically concerned about now is to get a key zone, right? Then shut it down to slow your TP. Do you understand? So this is what we called a Churchy change of character. It's different from break of structure. It was an uptrend before. It gives you a change of character to the downside. And this change of character is what gives you a breaker block. So that's why you see me. This is a change of character. You see, it has been going up, right? You see, it went up, came down, went up, came down. So we're expecting now that this one like this should go up and retest here and keep pushing back, right? But it didn't do that. It ended up just going with full force, break this whole zone, break this one, and came back to retest this one. And you see the way it kept going. Went up, came back to retest, went up, came back, gave a little retest, went up, came down, gave a little retest, then went up. Before you know it, it came down. It broke this particular one with a full body candle. Look at it, a full body candle. So immediately you see something like this, a break like this. You see a break like this to this side. So from the explanation now that we explained here, right? You see, it is not literally the same. Like the way you are seeing it is here. That's not how it's going to give you on the chart. The chart is different. But we're giving you a metaphor, like a projection of what to expect on the chart. Do you understand? So if you come to the chart now, you look at it. What are you seeing? Right? If you look at it, if you want to look at this one very well, you see it didn't even touch it. But it pulled back already. Do you get? So if you look at it, this one, let's see if it touched. It touched. So you see it's going. Do you get? Then this one here, there was a retest here, but there was the move just moved on its own. If you go to a lower time frame, you will definitely see this retest. This week here, you are seeing here, definitely came to retest this before pushing higher. Then all of a sudden, you see that it came to break this one here. So what do you do when you see a break? I really want to show you guys. When you see a break like this, totally just came to break the structure to the downside, all you're looking at is to short this trade. From the point you saw a full body closure, you see, this one said it didn't close well. It didn't close well. So I wouldn't have taken on this first one. I probably would have taken on the second one. I probably would have come and be taking the entry here because this was the one that gave a full body candle closure for me. But if you want to look at your SA, are you seeing how many pips is your SA? Look at it. 200. It's so big because it's a daily time frame. Do you understand? But one thing I want to still bring you to you guys notice on the daily time frame is what we'll be discussing after this trend explanation that I'm going to give you guys. Do you understand? So any question on break of structure and change of character? Any question on break of structure and change of character? Any question on break of structure and change of character? You guys should talk fast, we don't have time, man.
No question, sir.
I don't understand. Why you guys slow now? To unmute and talk, no problem.
Sir, please, can you go to the chat? The one that you showed us just now.
We'll go to the chat. We'll go to the chat. But do you understand what I've explained here?
Yes, but in the chat, something confused me in the chat.
But you understand what I explained in this place?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whatever confused you in the chat, this is what I want to use to explain it. So if you change this one out to a vertical, should I say opposite of what we just did now, can you still see it on a sell? This is just an uptrend. So can you relate this to a downtrend? Or do I have to do this downtrend again? This one like this. Do I have to do it again?
Yes, sir.
So you guys understand it now, right?
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you. So in the chat, so what's your confusion?
At the down this place, where it started selling, where it started buying.
Here? Here?
No.
Here?
Yes, this place.
This place?
Yes.
Okay. What about it?
There's pullback around this place.
There is pullback, like how? This one?
Yes, sir. No, this one at the top.
This one here?
This one that I'm touching. This one.
Okay, this one that you're touching here.
Yes. No, it's already making higher lows, higher lows.
You can
But
clean
this
it
pullback,
so
it has
another
already.
person can see it.
Okay.
Okay, so you're explaining something?
It has already break the lower high. This pullback has already break it. So instead of it to sell, it's still buying.
No, it's not. You say instead of it to say, it's still buying. Yeah, look, that's what I'm trying to explain to you now. What you are doing that's the change of character I've just explained this place now, my brother. I'm just expecting the trade. Like this one now, you are expecting the trade to keep going
Yes,
up,
sir.
right? This one too, you're expecting to keep going up. So when this one was coming down, you are not expecting to come and break this one. You are expecting it to respect this zone and go up, continue. It's an uptrend, right? That's what we're expecting
Yes,
from
sir.
this trade. But instead of the trade to do that, the trade now ended up coming to break this structure. You know, it came to break the structure. So he's giving us a change of character to the downside. Do you get? So now, first of all, you saw this. So this particular zone was an uptrend. Do you get? Let's see. Yeah. So it has zone like this, right? Then it went
sir.
up to give a break again. This particular zone. Let's say this was a proper break. Then it went up to retest this zone here. So when it came to retest this to break this one, so what we're expecting is for it to go back up and break this one. It did not go and break it.
Yes.
I was failing. So that's one of the examples. That's how you know, okay, a trend. If it could not break it, then it retested a bit. Yeah, it tested a bit. Then it broke this one here. This tells you, okay, we are expecting continuation to the
Yes, that's what
downside. That's what we are expecting. Yeah, that's what I want to explain too. You'll be waiting for this particular trade to go back up like this,
Yes. Yes.
right? To go back up and retest.
Yes.
So after it retest and push to the downside.
Yes, sir.
So, but you were waiting like this. It went to retest, keep selling. The first daily candle gave you almost a bullish move, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me delete this. But you understand what I've done so far? Yeah. So look at how this candle closed first. You know, I told you reading the candle is very, very important. Look at the way this candle closed. The wick below is even higher than the wick above. Do you understand? It's still giving a push to the upside.
Yes,
Do you understand? It's still giving a push to the upside. All you are waiting for now, before you enter this trade on the confirmation, is for this trade to simply come and take out this particular one here before you enter. So that this place will serve as a resistance to where your stop loss will be. Just the way I took that V74. Look at it. This is what you're now expecting. You're expecting this particular trade as it has gotten to this place now. You're expecting to come and break it. You get? And how you're waiting for a full body to this side. You see, this is a full body candle that this one is breaking here. Do you get? A full body candle to close here. When the full body candle closes around this place, I will enter candle. It's either going to be a 1 hour full body candle or the candle. Once I see those two here, I'm going to enter on this trade because I'm in. I'm shorting it to the downside. So even if this trade want to pull back to go and here like this, now even if he decides to say, okay, I want to pull back, he's going to pull back a little because there's a resistance there. Then go to this side. But instead of this trade doing what the normal downtrend vibe is going to do, you see that you are waiting for it to a close below. You kept waiting for a close below. All of a sudden, you saw a close above. So it signals a change of character. Look at it. You saw this one. Immediately you saw this kind of bullish move to the upside. Normal, I will not take any trade again. I will pause. Once you see this green candle, it close above. Because what you are waiting for is a close below. Just wait this full body candle close below. This one close below. You are waiting for one of these to close below. Or it gives you something like this. Yes. Say that it gives you something like this on this side before entering. But it didn't give you something like that. So it kept closing on something that you don't even understand. Then it now gives you this kind of move. Then this one followed. So immediately this one followed polar zone. I'm going to enter. Immediately it's closing. I'll just wait till it close. Immediately it's closing here. My stop loss will be below this zone. Immediately it's closing. That's what I'm going to do. And this is what I would have come up with. So that's within 3 days. See, and it broke this particular zone. So I would have been expecting more expansion to the upside. So when it came down, came pull back, then it went back up. This thing you're seeing here, is a signal for a buy. Green, it's a signal for a buy. So you go and check more signals. So you send there. So after these ones that you have seen like this, once you see a candle close above, and note that all these things, you can see it on the 5 minutes, see it on the 15 minutes. But all these candle confirmations, all these candle close, they are stronger on the 1 hour, 4 hours, and on the daily time frame. They are stronger. Candlestick confirmation, they are stronger on the daily time frame. Do you understand? So once you see something like this, you are drawing a zone. I think I've done explanation of these candles before. You are drawing a zone like this. You saw it again. A red, a green, a green. That's telling you upside. Do you get? You see something like this, a red, a green, upside. It's just going upside. So you see a candle closed like this. After it, it's a bit test. It came to close like this. Just enter, put the stop loss above, below the candle. You see, even when this one gave an indecision, the next time for 24 hours. So if you know what you are doing and you already this thing is going to pop, you risk good. It's just going to keep going to the upside. So all you need to do is to wait for a change of character. Anytime I'm waiting for trade, I trade change of trend so that I can catch full moves. That's what I wait for. So when I take a change of trend, I take it on a full body candle close. That's what